Confidence is about how you see yourself. Welcome to the Uniquely Confident Podcast.
Yo, positive energy and good vibrations from me to you. I am RJD, the Imperfect Gentleman, your character and your confidence building coach. Excuse me. Normally, I have a lot more energy, right? But today, I'm a little heavy, you guys, because I got a really impactful story that I'm going to share with you today. Thank you for joining me for wherever you're joining me at, whether it be on Instagram, Facebook, or Clubhouse. Thank you so much for joining me. Like I said before, to those who don't know me, I am the character and confidence building coach. It started out for just men, but now I have ventured out to helping women build their character and confidence as well. But today's story comes on a sad note, right? But I'm going to explain why I'm sad in a minute. But the moral of this whole entire live that I'm doing today is about procrastination. Now, let me explain to the folks who don't know what procrastination is. Procrastination is literally probably one of the worst things you can do to yourself. It's prolonging things that you know you should be doing, right? It's basically you putting things off or putting things off till later or just not attending to things that you know you should be attending to. So for me and my whole entire life, let me be very honest. Before this current era and season I'm in right now, I pretty much procrastinated on everything. Like even blessings to you. Thank you so much for joining. Even down so much as me doing these lives per se, right? I would have procrastinated to do this. It's a reason why now I give a time to when I'm doing things, because it's me holding myself accountable, because I know my ability to procrastinate and push things off and push them off and off. So basically, procrastination, to those who do not know, is basically one of the worst things you could do to yourself or your future. Okay, so now let me tell you guys a story. So I'm a character and confidence building coach. So I have clients right now, about 6 gentlemen currently that I'm coaching, and I have 1 woman currently that I'm coaching. And one of the gentlemen that came to me for coaching a few months ago was very, very distinct in what he wanted. He wanted to work on his confidence so he had the ability to talk to his father, right? He wanted the ability to be able to speak things to his father. Like he had things he wanted to say that he had on his chest, right? He had so many things that he just wanted to get off his chest to his dad. So me personally, I was like, yo, bro, we can work on this. We can do this. But my first question to him was, before we got started, was, are you sure you just don't want to go say it to him right now? He said, no, I need to work up to it. Now, me personally, I wanted to push further and push him to make the commitment to go talk to him in that space. But I knew I really couldn't do that without harming him in a certain way and making this situation more traumatic than what it needed to be. So what I did was, any normal coach would do, we just started working at it. All right, so talk to me. What is the thing that's holding you back from being able to say what it is? So we got into the whole program. You know what I'm saying? We went from the top of the line to the end. And within these few months, I would say about 2.5 months. And my program is 3 months. So about a halfway through the program, he comes to me and says, yo, coach, I think I'm ready. I say, yo, okay, that's dope. Let's get to it. If you ready, I'm ready. Let's make that call, family. Do what you got to do. I'm on him. I'm amped. I stopped what I'm doing, and we in that moment. So he's like, yo, coach, you know what? I'm doing it right now. You got me amped, coach. I'm doing it right now. So I got off the call. Right, I had another client I was on a Zoom with, so I'm telling my client about how excited I am and how excited he is. So now my client's getting the vibe as well. So we all in this phenomenal energy. Maybe about an hour and a half, 2 hours go past. I'm sitting, right? I'm chilling. My kids came home from school. My phone rings. It's the young man that was telling me he's about to tell his pops what he's been holding on for all this time. Can y'all believe what this man told me over the phone? You won't even believe it. His words to me wasn't, yo, he was so excited. It was a solemn call. And his words to me was, I was too late, coach. I said, what do you mean you was too late? He said, my dad passed away. He said, my dad, I didn't make it to say to him what I wanted to say to him. My dad didn't make it. I didn't make it to my dad to say what I wanted to say to him. In that moment, I didn't know what to say. So I sat on the phone, just quiet, just listening to him breathe and talk. Meanwhile, the tears you might see roll down my eyes right now is the same tears that I had rolling down my eyes as this young man said this thing to me, because it was such a reality check, y'all. It's such a reality check. This young man worked for 2.5 months, y'all. Hear me good. Or whatever platform you checking me out on. This young man worked for 2.5 months, y'all, to get the nerves, to get the strength, to get the confidence to go approach his father, right? He finally got the nerve. He finally worked up the confidence to tell his father how he really felt about him and in their relationship. And when he went to go make the phone call, he got the worst information of his life. Do not be like this young man, y'all, wherever you are in life right now, wherever you are hearing this message at. Don't put things off. There's never going to be a perfect time to do anything in this life that we live in, y'all. If there is something on your heart, hear me good. If there is something on your heart, please do it. Do it now. Don't put it off until later. Especially if it's something you want to tell to someone, it's not about your nerves. It's not about your feelings. It's about you being able to release whatever it is. Do not let the ticking time go past. I'm telling y'all, because you never know when that clock is going to stop. This young man sat on the phone with me, guys, for about half an hour. Just saying, Coach, I was so ready. And what do I say to that? What do I say to the young man that's pouring his heart out, that has been sitting here working up the nerve, getting the confidence, working over the mental work to do, shifting his mindset to be able to tell his father that, number one, he loves him. That was the number one thing he wanted to say, y'all. He just wanted to tell his father he loved him. He had to work up the nerve to get past whatever the trauma it was, to tell his daddy he loved him. I'm sorry. I knew it was going to happen because I've been crying ever since it happened, just trying to shake it off a little bit. But it's real to me, not because he's my client, right? Because I tell everybody that I coach, the reason why I'm coaching you is because I see me in you. I see what I used to do. I see the procrastination. I see why you're procrastinating. I know where it comes from because it was once me. And to be honest, at times, even right now, it's still me. I'm still working through these things. But I can very much sit here in this seat and say, and be a voice and be the light to say, listen to me and listen to me good. Do not let the sun set no more. Do not let the sun set no more on the things that you know you can get done today. I don't care how minute or how small, how big, it doesn't matter. If you know you can get it done or you can get it started, start right now. Because you don't know what's going to happen to you in the next moment. You don't know. We don't know. This young man worked for 2.5 months. And let me tell you, Out of all my clients, he was one of the ones that, gave it his all. He's on my call list every single day. He's on my text list every single day. He's given it what he had for 2.5 months just to get the nerve and the confidence to tell, number one, his daddy he loved him. And number two, he wanted to tell him he forgave him. Do y'all know the turmoil he's dealing with right now? Do you know the mental pain he's dealing with right now because he can't say to his father what he wanted to say to him? Guys, all I'm going to say is that I don't want none of us to experience the pain that this young king is feeling right now. My grandmother passed away almost 10 years ago. It hurts that my grandmother's not with me right now, because if anybody knows me, I'm a grandbaby. I'm grandmama's baby. I was literally raised by my grandmother. Anytime I had a chance, I was with her all summer long. Anybody knows my story. My grandmother's my everything. I love my mama, but my mama knows my granny was my everything. She left this earth, and I thought that it wasn't going to be any other mindset. I would just crumble. Time really doesn't heal wounds. It just makes it more bearable. But guess what? I don't have regret. Every single time I seen that woman, from a baby to a big man, I was all over her. She was in a wheelchair. As big as I got, I stand at 6'1". I was all over my grandmother. It was never a moment she didn't know that I loved her. It was never a moment that she didn't know that I loved her. I might have said that twice, but you get what I'm saying. I don't have the regret. I miss her, but I don't have the feeling that this young man has right now of not being able to tell his father what he wanted to say to him. Now, I have nothing left inside of me right now to say that can help this young man, because there's nothing that anyone can say right now. Only God can do the work at this point. But let this young man's story be a lesson to every last one that hears this live. Whether it be now, whether it be later, hear me and hear me good, people. Do not let the sun set on your assignment. We all have assignments. Whether that assignment is telling someone you love them, letting them know you appreciate them. These are all assignments. We have them, and you know you have them. You feel them in your stomach. They talk to you in your mind. This is not foreign to you. This is reality, guys. Like, we don't know when we're going to take our last breath. We don't know when the person that we're connected to and we love the most is going to have their last breath. If you would have told this young man and myself the other morning that at 9 p.m. in the evening, he would be saying to me, his coach, that he ran out of time, we'd have called you a liar. We would have called you a liar because nobody would have believed it. We can't sit around like we have all day. We can't sit around like our life is a keep ticking with no end. No, every last one of us has been an expiration date on our lives, y'all. We got to stop playing with this thing called life. And let me tell you what procrastination will do. Procrastination will hold hostage your future. This young man now has to live with this regret. He's going to have therapy. I'm not a therapist. I am now going to have to pass him from my own care to a therapist that I know, and he's got to do some major work. Because now he's going to have to work through regret. That pain is something I do not want any human being to experience. If it is up to me, if it's in my power, no one around me is going to feel regret, because I am going to cancel your procrastination. If you're around me, you can no longer procrastinate. I'm going to check everyone in my circle from now on. What are you doing? What's on to your to-do list? Have you accomplished it? Mo is right now is one of my accountability partners. She is somebody I checks it with daily. If you don't believe it, go check out stories. We have to be held accountable because we can no longer procrastinate because we don't have the time. Time is not on our side. You couldn't have told, if you told me this, if I was having the same speech being spoke to me 10 years ago, I would have been like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I got all day. Why? Because it didn't hit home until it hit me recently. I am now seeing people who I thought were pillars in my life, not thought, but were pillars in my life, are leaving the earth at a rapid rate. And I know everyone has lost a lot of people due to COVID, and things have been an uproar for the entire world. But we cannot sit around and now begin to get comfortable in this chaos. We have to continue to push forward. Do not put things off till tomorrow. That's really it today, y'all. Like, I don't have any more. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm emotionally spent. I'm gonna chill for the rest of the day. I am. I'm going to just hug my kids, y'all. My kids come home from school in about an hour and a half. I'm gonna hug my kids. I'm gonna kiss my kids. I'm gonna kiss my wife when she comes home. As a matter of fact, after I get up this live, I'm gonna call her, let her know I love her. I'm gonna text her. I'm gonna reach out to people in my life. That's what my day is gonna consist of today, y'all. And I really, really pray and hope that you do the same. Don't let you have spent this entire 17 minutes with me on this live or whenever you catch it and it be a waste. Please, if you are just coming in on this live, when it goes off, please watch it in its entirety, because for me, this has been a life-changing moment. It's been a life-changing week. My perspective has shifted to another level. It's crazy that Kobe Bryant has been dead a year. His birthday just passed. Somebody we thought would never pass. We never see the day that Kobe Bryant would pass away. And it's been a year. He's been gone now. What have we done in the last year? What have we done in the last month, guys? What have we done in the last week? It's time to do an evaluation. It's time to see where we're procrastinating at, and not just see the procrastination, identify it, but now we're going to identify why. Why are we held back from doing certain things that we know we should do? What is it? And at that point, we find out what it is. It's time to eliminate it by any means necessary, whatever it is. And if you can't do it by yourself, find the help. Don't let your ego or your pride be the reason why you sit here and suffer any longer. Because let me tell you, time is not waiting for none of us. Look closely on my face, y'all. I have grays popping through all over the place. And shout out to the people on Clubhouse that can't see me, but I got grays all over my face. And they popping through. I'm 37 years young. But time is not waiting for me, y'all. My body's telling me that. Situations, circumstances, and time, and the times of the world is telling me that. So let's not fall behind, y'all. Don't let procrastination hold your future hostage no longer. Do what you know you're supposed to do, not now, but right now. Listen, I love each and every one of you. Truly, I appreciate each and every one of you. I want you to go out there. And if you love and appreciate me, go do something that you know you're supposed to do. Don't do it for me. Do it for your future. Because your future is worth it and you deserve it. And honestly, you don't know how much time you have left on this earth here with us. Yo, with that being said, guys, I love each and every one of y'all. Go out there and be phenomenal. Be what you want to be. Be what you see yourself in the future to be right now. Start being that person right now. And I'm telling you, you'll thank yourself later. Go out there being great, y'all. My bad. I had a call coming in. Go out there being great. I'm going to get out of here and I'm going to chill out and just recharge my emotions. And I love you too. Reset myself and just chill out a little bit emotionally and just gather myself. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. You guys know my energy. If you need me, reach out to me, hit my DM, hit my calendar. If you want to sit down and have a conversation about your character, your confidence, I'm here for it. This is what I'm here for. Hit the link in my bio and get at me, man. But other than that, I'm done today. I love you all. Be good. Y'all know my motto. Be good to yourself and the ones around you. And if you can't be good to the ones around you, we ain't got no more time for that, y'all. It's time to get those folk from around you. This is RJD, the Imperfect Gentleman, your character and confidence building coach. I love y'all. Peace.